The first stop I recommend for creating harmonies to go with a melody is to do what we call a tenor harmony, where you're a third or so above the melody, right? It's the quickest to grab because a third above the melody is most often very favorable in a key, right? Most melodies love roots and thirds. Um, Very rarely are on the fifth, right? And if it's the fifth that the melody is on of a chord, then a third up from that, not as good. You kind of want to do a fourth. That's why I say sometimes, most of the time, it's a third above. But so if we're doing like, right, I'm immediately going to start on a D, which is a fourth above, because we're on a D chord. So I'm going to, and then I'm going to try to line up with the motion of the melody to create a harmony that follows it in contour. But I don't want it to be like all thirds all day long because it can get a little just tiring to the ear. It loses its novelty. So we're going to be selective about when we do stuff like this, but you know, right? Listen to that. Ready like this. Right. So that's the sound of that, right? And if the melody is in a fiddle above you and you're playing that exact thing, it's still going to sound great because you're playing what would be a third above, you're just down an octave from there. The same sonority, I mean, it might be a little more open, right? Because the distance between you and that fiddle player melody is a little wider. Sometimes that's actually really great. So a B part harmony, we can also do the same thing, right? Because here we are on A. It's going to go down. So you hear how weird it sounds by itself, right? But it's, again, and you can go tinker with this on your own, it's essentially a third above the melody following in tandem, but occasionally a fourth is necessary because of whatever chord we're on and what the melody note is. So you can feel that out and use your own ear and instincts and go with some preferences too.